Welcome to Global Alignment and Strategy, Post-Brexit Pharmacovigilance Regulations. The UK's withdrawal from European Union (Brexit) transformed many regulatory frameworks, including pharmacovigilance. From January 1st, 2021, the UK Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, the MHRA, assumed full responsibility for pharmacovigilance within the UK, requiring adjustments for compliance in areas like QPPV, which is the Qualified Persons for Pharmacovigilance, pharmacovigilance reporting, and risk management. Some key changes in post-Brexit pharmacovigilance. QPPV new requirements. A QPPV must reside and operate in the UK or EU. If the QPPV is based in the EU, a national contact person for pharmacovigilance must be appointed in the UK. How to comply with post-Brexit QPPV requirements. QPPV in UK ensures direct compliance with UK regulations and simplifies communication. QPPV in EU with UK contact maintains EU operations while ensuring UK regulatory compliance through a designated contact. Responsibilities of the national contact person in the UK reports directly to the QPPV, access to pharmacovigilance system master file (PSMF) and other safety data, and interfaces with the MHRA during inspections. Example: a pharmaceutical company in the EU that appoints a UK contact person ensures compliance by maintaining seamless communication during inspections. The PSMF, or the Pharmacovigilance System Master File Regulations. All UK products must have UK-specific PSMF located where key pharmacovigilance activities are performed or at the QPPV site. The Pharmacovigilance System Master File must be accessible at the UK location electronically, and PSMF updates must be submitted quarterly through the MHRA portal to avoid penalties. Some components of the UK Pharmacovigilance System Master File compliance. An example would be a case study of vaccine PSMF updates, which is processed for obtaining a unique PSMF number and has to also abide by guidelines for PSMF location and accessibility. MAH must request a unique PSMF number via the MHRA submission portal before pharmacovigilance process commence. MAH would be your marketing authorization holders. For a vaccine launched in the UK, the marketing authorization holder must submit a PSMF update quarterly through the MHRA portal to avoid penalties. Adverse event reporting. ICSR submission framework, in which they are to report serious and non-serious issues for UK products must be submitted through the MHRA gateway or the ICSR submissions portal. Northern Ireland's ICSR must also be submitted to the EU UDRA Vigilance database. Some key timelines. Serious adverse events are to be reported within 15 days of awareness. Non-serious adverse events must be reported within 90 days of awareness. Example: a UK marketing authorization holder used the MHRA gateway to report a cluster of serious adverse events related to a novel antihypertensive drug within the required 15-day period. Signal detection process. Safety signals must be evaluated within 3 days if identified as emerging safety issues. Signals must also be reported to the MHRA during signal refinement stages. When the MHRA demands prompt submission of liver toxicity signals for a newly launched drug, which reduce delays in implementing risk mitigation. So the parts of signal evaluation reporting include evaluating the signals, wherein a thorough conduct assessment within 3 days is done. It ought to be reported to the MHRA when communications of findings is done during the refinement stages, and there is a risk mitigation implementation which applies measures to reduce risks. RMPs, or the risk management plans. RMPs accepted by the EU may need UK-specific annexes detailing national-wide risk and mitigation strategies. The MAH submits initial risk management plans and updates to the MHRA portal for approval. An RMP for chronic pain medication in the European Union required an additional section in the UK annex to address safety concerns specific to genetic variances among UK patient population. Should UK-specific annexes be added to RMPs? If yes, it ensures compliance with UK regulations and addresses specific risks. By not adding annexes, it may lead to non-compliance and unaddressed UK-specific risks. PSURs, or the Periodic Safety Update Reports. UK-specific PSUR submissions must consider Great Britain and Northern Ireland's distinct regulatory alignments. But to follow these submission intervals post-market approval. First 2 years, submissions must be done every 6 months. Over the next 2 years, annually, and thereafter, every 3 years. An antibiotic active in Northern Ireland underwent simultaneous PSUR submissions in the UK and EU for synchronized compliance. Post-authorization safety studies. Study protocols and results must be submitted to the MHRA for UK authorized products. The MHRA will independently evaluate PASS or post-authorization safety studies for safety signals not communicated by the European Union. The fee for PASS evaluation is £8,309. The MHRA requested follow-up of safety data on pediatric usage of a new antiviral following the PASS protocol's completion in Great Britain. The MHRA PASS evaluation process includes submission of study protocols and results, wherein the MHRA receives study protocols and results for UK authorized products, the evaluation of the post-authorization safety studies, wherein the MHRA conducts an independent evaluation of the post-authorization safety studies for safety signals. The fee for PASS evaluation, a fee of £8,309, is charged for the PASS evaluation, and an example of evaluation request would be wherein an MHRA requests follow-up safety data on pediatric usage of a new antiviral. Safety referral process. Unresolved European Union safety reviews by Jan 2021 are completed by the MHRA independently. Major safety reviews initiated by the MHRA are announced publicly for community-wide awareness. Example, MHRA conducted a safety review regarding benzodiazepine overdosage after unilateral assessments diverged from EMA reviews. Some strategies for navigating the post-Brexit pharmacovigilance, coordination across regions, which helps align pharmacovigilance systems for Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and when all trainings on MHRA portals to ensure that all staff involved in adverse event reporting are familiar with the MHRA gateway and the ICSR submission portal. Dedicated contact teams were appointed MHRA focused QPPs or national contacts to promptly address safety inquiries, proactive signal monitoring, or to develop active surveillance systems to detect signals from diverse data sources, leveraged outsourced expertise, wherein collaboration with local PV consultancies for inspections, submissions, and detailed compliance is done. A multinational marketing authorization holder outsourced UK PSUR processing to a local pharmacovigilance partner to prevent delays in MHRA evaluation.